Welcome to another episode of Acro Yoga with Super Dave. Today we're going to cover a therapeutic pose called High Flying Whale. For my flyer, I have Anita over here. There you go. So starting off, she is at the base of my head. I grab onto her ankles so I have firm possession of her feet. Then I extend my legs, I tickle the back of her lower back so she can feel me, and then I walk my foot towards her shoulder blades. Okay? To lift up, I push my feet back and then extend my arms forward. So notice my legs and my arms are not in the typical 90-degree position. My wrists are just above my shoulders and my ankles are just below my hips. So for Anita, she's taking her arms overhead. If that feels too much, you can take her arms off to the sides. That will give you less of a back bend. But since she can handle it, she's going to extend her arms forward. Good. In order to come into a variation, we can take her legs together. She pushes down in one leg and then stags the other. Okay, we'll switch it to the other side. And then to come down, I bend my knees. She bends her knees. She lowers her feet. And then I use my feet to guide her all the way back up. Now we're going to try a fancy mount in. So this is for people who are comfortable with their handstands. We're going to handstand walk over into high flying whale. And then handstand walk over back. Okay, to start, she's going to place her hands to the ground. I'll place my feet on her shoulders, but I'm not going to give her any resistance. Okay, they're nice and light. I'm going to wait for her legs to tip over her hips before I put some pressure. And she's going to lower one leg down at a time, so it's a controlled movement in. She kicks up, controlled movement in. Good. See how she stags her leg? That's going to help you in terms of stability getting into the pose. Now from here, I'm going to pull my arms forward and straighten out my legs. She comes straight up. To come down, same way. I place her hands close to my bum. And then she'll take one leg back at a time. I use my foot, position it right on her tailbone, and then slowly guide her right back over. Good, thank you. And that concludes our episode of High Flying Whale. Tune in tomorrow for the next Acro Yoga pose.